Well, friends, greetings from Total Output Power Solutions. In this part, we are going to light up the boiler on our simulator. For that purpose, we load the previous file on the simulator. There are three conditions; those are to be fulfilled for the purging of the boiler. And after purging of the boiler is complete, then we can go for lighting up of the boiler. The three conditions are that you should have normal level in the boiler drum. The normal level means that the level should be means you should not have any indications such as boiler drum level low or boiler drum level very low or boiler drum level very low. So you should have normal water level in the boiler drum. The second condition is that you should have minimum airflow to be around 30% of the maximum continuous rating. So as per that it comes out to be around 300 tons per hour. So 300 TPH should be the total airflow. So we have to establish that airflow. The third condition is that the all the scanners in the FSSS panel which are showing flame, they should not show any flame in the boiler. So when these three conditions are satisfied, then only you get the purge ready signal. And after the purging is over, we give a command for purging, and after the purge is complete, and then only we can light up the boiler. Then only the trip walls for the oil, for the warm up oil or igniter oil, whatever we are using oil, that can be opened only when the purging is complete and the boiler is reset. So actually we have already fulfilled the first condition, that is the boiler drum level. We have already filled up the boiler with 0.5 meters level, that is 500 mm of level in the boiler drum. And the second condition is about the airflow, total airflow, so that we are going to establish just now in this session. We will establish the total airflow. And the third portion, the purging is complete. We will check up with the scanners also if there is any flame, and then we light up the boiler like that. So let us start. Yeah, dear friends, today we are going to actually light up the boiler in the simulator. For this, we load our last file, that is part 52, and then we check up with the flue gas system. Then we see here two air heaters and the inlet dampers of air heaters. We open the inlet dampers of air heaters, air heater A and air heater B. So GD1, GD2. Then the outlet dampers, flue gas outlet dampers, GD3 and GD4. Then the ESP inlet dampers, GD6, GD7, GD8 and GD9, 4 ESP inlet dampers. We open them so that the flue gas will be made through the ESP. Then there are interconnecting dampers before the ESP, that is GD5A and GD5B. So they are on interlock. So we de-interlock and then we open and again put them into interlock, so that when both the fans start, the dampers will be closed automatically. The ID fan, the discharge damper of the ID fan is closed and on interlock. Now we go to the panel, and in the panel we start both the air heaters, both the pumps for both the air heaters. So there is pump number 1, pump number 2 for air heater A, and pump number 1 and pump number 2 for air heater B. That is the top and bottom. And we put the pumps or these pumps on auto. So after that we start the air heater A. You see that the pre-check is available for air heater A. So we start the air heater A. We check up with the amperes. There is a starting kick and then it comes down to around 18. Similarly, there is a pre-check available for air heater B. We start the air heater B. We see that the air heaters will be increasing, will be around 233, and then it will be coming down to near about 15. So that is also one of the checks that is to be carried out. And when the sequence is complete, we press the sequence complete button so that the air heaters are now started. Now the next thing is to start the ID fans. Now for starting the ID fans, we need to start the lube oil pumps of ID fans. So we start the lube oil pump 1 of ID fan 1 ID fan A and lube oil pump 1 of ID fan B, and we put the lube oil pumps on auto, so that in case pump A fails, the pump 1 fails, the pump 2 will start. Now you see that the pre-check is available for ID fans. Now here is the ID fan. The ID fan discharge dampers are closed and they are on interlock. Now you see that the pre-checks are available. For starting the ID fans, the vanes must be minimum. Now we give a start command to ID fan A. You will see that the ID fan A amperes are going to 600 and then coming to normal at around 60 or so. Around 60 they will be coming to around 60, 61. The discharge damper and the interconnecting dampers, they are on interlock, so they will open and close according to the interlock. We start the next ID fan also and check up the current also. There is a starting kick and then it will come down to around 60. The ID fan vanes are now minimum. If you check up the vanes will be minimum. So we will check up the vanes are minimum. So if we start opening the vanes, when we open the vanes, you will see that the draft is going on furnace draft will be going on a negative side. So we start opening the vane, and as we start opening the vanes of A, you will see that the draft has going to negative side. Again we increase the vanes opening of ID fan B, you will see that the draft is going on negative side. So simultaneously opening both the vanes of both the ID fans, you will see that the draft is going to the minus side. So we take the draft we increase the vanes so that we get the draft of at around 7 mm of water column. Now for starting the FD fans, we go to the secondary air system. So secondary air system, we go to secondary air system, and there you see this is the secondary air system. You will open the dampers for the air going into the wind box. So that is AD8 and AD9, we open these dampers, aerator outlet dampers, and aerator inlet dampers AD6 and AD7, they are the aerator inlet dampers. Then the interconnecting dampers are there, both the interconnecting dampers, they are to be opened and then put on interlock so that they will close accordingly when the fan is started. The discharge damper of the FD fans, they will open automatically and they are to be put on interlock. The vanes must be minimum when we start the FD fan, that is also checked. Now you see there is a selector switch for FD fan. The selector switch for FD fan is on, now it is on A. So the pre-check will be available for fan A. So we can start the FD fan A. Before that we have to start the FD fan lube oil pumps. So we start the lube oil pumps of FD fans, lube oil pump number 1 of both the FD fans, and then put the lube oil pumps on auto. Now you see that the pre-check for the FD fan is available now. So you can start the FD fan A. You can give a starting command to FD fan A. You can check the FD fan A amperes from going down from 360 to around 34, 25 like that. So around 20 amperes it will be taking, or 18 amperes it will be taking. Now you make the selector switch on B, and you will see that the pre-check is available for B also. You start the FD fan B, give a start command. Again you can check up the starting kick of the FD fan, and the amperes coming down to normal, that is 20 amperes. Now the vanes are in minimum position. Again the air that will be passing into the wind box through the auxiliary air dampers. So we have to open the auxiliary air dampers, and those are on the FSSS panel. So we open the FSSS panel, and there you will be able to see the wind box auxiliary air dampers. They are at the AA, B, C, D, E and FF elevations. So these 4 are the auxiliary dampers we will give erase command, so we will open to around 20 to 30% and let the air into the furnace. So then we go to the again our air and preheater first panel, and there we increase the FD fan vanes. So when we increase the FD fan vanes, you will see that there is some airflow, total airflow you will be able to see in the window in the panel. There is now it is showing something. So we increase the vane position of the FD fan and we get now the total airflow as around 327. Similarly, we increase the ID fan and we get it around 7 millimeter of water column. Now in the meanwhile, we open the field from the field. We start the igniter oil pumps and light diesel oil pump, because we are going to light up the boiler. So they are on the OHP oil handling plant. So we have to start the igniter oil pump and light diesel oil pump. Then we have to give the atomizing air. So that air has also to be started from the instructor from the field. So we supply the atomizing air also. Now you see the secondary oil elevation, there are dampers, secondary air dampers. They can be put on auto, so that whenever you take oil support, these dampers will open. Now you see the various this thing, no, whereas now you will see that we have got the scanner fans and igniter air fans. They have to be made on. So first we make the scanner fan A on, and then the scanner fan. Here is the scanner fan A and discharge dampers. We put them on interlock so that they will open whenever we start the fan. And we put the scanner fan 1 and 2. If scanner fan 1 trips, the other scanner fan will be available, like that. So we have started the scanner fan. Then we start the igniter fan also. So one of the igniter fans has been started and one of the scanner fan has been started. Now you see that there is a purge ready indication, and if you push to purge indication, you will start the purging. So the purging has started now. You will see that the purging has started. Now you will see that the purging has now started. You can increase slightly the LDO, the igniter oil pressure with there is a control valve there, and that pressure can be set to around 5 kg per square centimeter. So we set it on 5 kg per square centimeter. Now there is a boiler trip indication. This indication is yet showing yellow, means the purge is not complete. Whenever the purge will complete, they will turn into green. And then you will see that there are two the igniter oil switch and the light oil trip valve. Both these valves are just below the igniter. Now you see that it is turned into green. The boiler trip is into green, so it means that the boiler trip is reset. So you can open the trip valves now. The trip valves can be opened now. Whenever there is a boiler trip command, they close on interlock. But now the boiler trip command does not exist, so you can open the trip valves. So we will open the trip valves now, the igniter trip valve and the light oil trip valve. So we open both these igniter oil trip valve and light oil trip valve, and after we open this, you will see that there is some pressure in the igniter oil pressure as well as the light oil pressure. And you can see the atomizing air has also been opened, so it is showing some pressure, 5.2 or so. Now the purge cycle complete indication is there. As you have seen, on the right hand side you will be able to see the AB elevation oil guns here. Now there are start command, stop command, like that. So pair 1 3 start, pair 2 4 start. So we give command to pair 1 3 start, and you will be able to see that the oil guns 1 and 2, they are now in service. Similarly, if you give start command to pair 2 and 4, you will see that these pair 2 and 4, they are also come into service. These are the oil guns, and above this you will see that the igniters are also start. Igniters, first of all, the igniter start and then the oil gun starts. Similarly, you can check up with the fireball scanner that AB flame, it will show the AB flame. It means that the boiler is light up and there is flame inside the boiler. You can visually also check up. The other thing is you must get some temperature rise in the flue gas temperature. So we go to the trends and we check up the flue gas temperatures there. So the flue gas temperatures, if you check up, you will be able to see some rise in the flue gas temperatures like this. So it means that the boiler has been lighted up, and we will now see the next procedures. This is the boiler light up is complete. We will see the next procedure, what to do next and how to do it next. So that we will see.